Are you ready? Before we set off, there's something I'd like you to keep safe from me. Please, hold on to my strategy pouch. Our future destinies. Open it when you are in need of the hunt. Remember when we were at SparksyCon, and you saw the wheel and woe lots hanging over me?
I remember. But you commanded me not to tell you what they said.
I'd like you to keep your eyes on me as much as possible. 30 years ago, I used the Decalite reflection barrier to divine the tides of battle for the Fonghu. But, in a moment of blind arrogance, I turned my back on what destiny had revealed, and dared to wield the Rainbow Spiritus to twist the very threads of causality. But karma was on the way to punish me. That day, I became entangled with the barrier at a single point, left to drift endlessly through time and space. A healer named this unusual condition temporal dislocation. Put simply, there's always a chance that I could suddenly disappear at any moment. If I'm not observed for even a second, I may disappear. I restrain myself with the Nexus Sapientiae, forged by the Yuchue Artisanship Commission. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. We can't afford a single mistake in this operation. You must keep an eye on me always, no matter the fate that I'm anchored to. I had already decided my fate when I set foot in this world. You are only a witness, not the one wielding the blade. Sunday?
My birds will be keeping an eye on you both.
I'll give you a signal from atop the tower. Let's go. Let's eliminate all of Asat Pramod's possibilities.
afraid you must get past it if you want to reach that tower.
Fret not. I will protect you.
Himiko met another me. On how far you would get. What if we made a bet too? On whether Himiko is living or dead.
Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. Never fight fate. Because it fights back. Asat Kumar, your elation is just supreme idiocy. Let's have some fun. That thing over there. What is that?
I've seen it at Star Rail Fest. Likely a device that collects people's wish power.
She has courageously challenged an ancient Leviathan of the Sindarth Age. And her chosen weapon is a standard plain Arcadian ambience prop. As I said, she is peak entertainment. At last, the long-awaited prelude. Monster versus protagonist.
Ugh, I'm sick of this guy's trifling gimmicks. Keep it together. Remember our plan.
Starting to have trouble keeping up with me. This is my chance.
We're here. Get ready, Sunday.
Careful. Asap Pramod just appeared above you.
Smart of you to lead a Xianzhou general to her death. How honorable and entertaining it would be to challenge the Demon Lord and save the world alone. But yes, two is better than one. Still, I was not expecting a diviner. To think I should have the honor of meeting the divine foresight, Bane of Ventilia. What can she do for you? Reveal your victory odds? Predict your weal and woe? Whatever she divines, I will block its path. What will you do now?
Then I, a diviner that never grants an audience to anyone, will teach you a lesson. Asap Pramod, a general and a diviner have completely different duties. A general breaks formations from behind, and a diviner destroys them from the front. And did you say you will block every path I divine? Sorry, but creating paths where there are none is the expertise of trailblazers. Now, shall I read your fortune? See your myriad possibilities condense until eventually only one remains. Defeat. The rainbow surveys the heavens, perceiving 1,000 forms. Across the meridians of destiny, the Jade Abacus reveals its script. The celestial eye opens and shuts as calamity and fortune reveal themselves.
I see it.
So this insight is what the Eye of the Hunt has to offer.
Good. I see it too. Asap Pramod, your fate is sealed.
What a brilliant reversal! Now, this is the resistance I have been looking for. Exhausting all possibilities. Plotting every scheme. Just hurling everything at me. In short, elation! How unfortunate that this coming perfect apocalypse will not be seen by you, General Yao Guang. I see the rope that tethered your existence here has snapped. I do not believe we will meet again in this lifetime.
I have nothing left to give. Ishvara, please, take Asap Pramod to his fated defeat.
General!
Pity. You were so close. She put her life on the line for you to have this sliver of a chance. Just like Himiko. Don't let their sacrifices come to nothing. You know, protagonist, it's actually heartbreaking that those clones are gone. But she did deliver you here, to me. It's time for a veteran navigator to point the way forward for you.
Fantas Moon courtyard?
A terrifying enemy is near. But you stand alone, helpless. How often have you been in such a predicament, protagonist? This is how trailblazing expeditions always end, no? Don't worry. As the former navigator myself, I may provide you with some instruction. Just as Akivili instructed me, and I instructed Falcon Amundsen. Perhaps instruction is too formal a word. Young people these days can't stand such formality. How about we make it a bit friendlier? You quiz me instead. Next, you can ask me questions. 8 of them. About me. About Aha. About Akivili. About the future of the cosmos. About you, even. I'll answer anything you ask. Because once 8 questions are done, you're dead. Did you forget? We are the only 2 supplicants with a chance of winning the Fantas Moon Games. Because the die happened to land on 8. Because there are 8 supplicants in the games. Or perhaps because we first met in Amphorius. Another 8! You're not interested in stories and secrets? That's unfortunate. Of course, this universe also has a button reserved for you. But let me remind you, this is the last time we will speak so openly.
Is this guy actually serious? Yumiko hasn't escaped yet. And there's no news from the Express. I should try to delay him for as long as possible, if we want to have any chance of winning. Why would I believe a Lord Ravager?
Looks like you're not so opposed to my offer either. How about we add a wild card to this boring trivia game then? Give your answers to the die you're holding. Roll the die. If your roll is a critical success, you get to uncover my deepest secret. I will answer every question, even if it works against me. I'll share a candid truth, though it won't necessarily be the whole truth. I still answer, but only in half-truths. It shouldn't pose any problem for our protagonist. You can effortlessly distinguish truth from deception. Did General Yao Guang bind me just now? You should really trust her strength! Besides, it's been a long time since I've just offered myself up to the chessboard of fate. How exciting to have every outcome based on pure probability. And now, let's get started.
What do I ask?
Right now, among infinite possibilities, countless versions of you are asking me endless questions. Not strange at all. Faced with fate and the universe, people have endless questions. It's asking and answering that make us who we are. Don't hold back. Go ahead and ask your most pressing question right now.
I'm sure it's nothing to you. But do you mind explaining how to defeat you?
Understandable. I've met a lot of people who love coming at me, yelling their slogans. Hope. Justice. But you would rather know all the strategies to beat the devil. Don't worry. My answer won't disappoint you. But of course, you'll have to roll the die first. The way to defeat me is right in front of you. Inside you, in fact. It's the Stellaron. All this time, you've been traveling in a limited and ridiculous human form. You're trapped within a lie called the Trailblaze, dreaming you are a courageous human. You can't defeat me in this state. But if you do what you did against Full Wish, open it to this world, to those cowards trembling in the ruins, to the audience waiting for a hero to save them, the surge of wish power will fully awaken it. And in that moment, you can easily seize your victory. 7 questions left.
Why were so many people calling me Akivili along the way?
How lucky. Although the question you asked is difficult to answer. They call you Akivili because not only are you the successor, but at the core level, you are becoming the focus of the path of the Trailblaze. This isn't imitation. It's the path itself responding, naturally to the absence of its god. You are not them yet, but you are headed in that direction. Even more important is the thing inside you.
A Stellaron.
Do you want to know more? That would be a different question. You may ask 6 more questions.
As the Lord Ravager aiming to destroy Elation, what are you planning to do to Aha?
Ha! What else would the Lord Ravager aiming to destroy Elation do? Destroy them, of course!
I meant, what exactly is your hatred for them about?
Well, I may have developed some excessive feelings towards Aha. After all, before boarding the Express, the fool's name I used at the tavern was En route. Once, Elation was a dutiful and committed god. They scattered the seeds of chance, carving sharp turns of fate across the universe. They even made a reward of their own face, bestowing it upon those who pass their trials, and delighted in goading other gods to join the hunt for the most terrifying, supreme beings. Unfortunately, nothing resists the incineration of time. No matter how long the comedy lasts, all will eventually return to silence. But before the deathly silence, the elation will become something even more terrifying. And that's why I have made up my mind to kill them. 5 left now.
Tell me, why do you want to awaken the Veracity Husk?
Oh, sadly, it's all about luck. If there is a winner, there needs to be a loser. I am sorry, but your bad roll will result in a disappointing answer. I want to awaken the veracity to create a new and fair world, of course. All lives that have been oppressed and exploited will pass into the ancient Leviathan's belly, and there take on another form, becoming the nourishment of a new world. That is how it will be. Sounds pretty reasonable, doesn't it? 4 questions left. Keep going.
I want to know how Yao Guang and Evanesia are doing.
I can tell you care a lot about them. As you should. After all, they both bet everything on you. Hey! That's a critical success! This roll buys you 2 answers in one go. The Xianzhou general used her gaze to anchor the fate and future of this world, paving the way for her comrades. What a stirring, bittersweet tale. Isn't that exactly what the Xianzhou people admire? But during her observation, the only thing she could not take into account was herself. So I offered a small gesture in return. I brought the probability of her existence at this moment down to virtually 0. Is she dead or alive? I do not know. And it makes no difference. She will be lost forever. Lost in a maze of possibilities. She might find her way home. Maybe tomorrow. Or maybe tens of thousands of years from now. As for Evanesia, she is the avatar of the abundant Elwood. You don't need to worry about her safety. What you should worry about is whether she will be the Evanesia you know when she wakes up again. You may still ask me 3 more questions.
What exactly did you do during these Phantasmoon games?
This is a very complicated question. And well, all villains are always waiting for the opportunity to explain their scheme. But if I had to start from the beginning, I'm afraid you wouldn't have the patience to listen to the end. Why don't you ask about something you're interested in? Come on, roll the die. We'll see how many secrets your roll will earn you. Look, this is where the mastermind is forced to confess. It was supposed to be the good part, but alas, your dreadful roll has ruined it. Pity. Looks like your curiosity will have to stay in the realm of speculation. In detective novels, the murderer always says the line, "Yes, it was me." Standing in a world falling apart like this, there's something so satisfying about delivering a killer's confession so gleefully. Only 2 questions left.
Someone said there are 4 paths that will bring the apocalypse to the universe. Destruction, harmony, and nihility. What is the last remaining path?
Your questions would leave even Noose completely stumped. But I will answer them, even though I can only offer my humble opinion. Up to you if you believe me or not. Now, roll the die. Perhaps I have a surprise for you. It's an answer I realized over the course of a long journey. The 4th path that brings the apocalypse is the Trailblaze. You should be glad that their plan has failed. Nobody knows what happens to a universe that has its paths broken. An unknowable, incalculable universe of madness. A universe where every direction is forward and there is no end. Time flows, yet nothing ever happens. Space stretches on, yet there is nowhere to go. Even existence itself defies all logic. Thinking about it, doesn't even the answer destruction sound kind? At least it has a clear end. Final question. Think carefully. What do you want to ask?
There's something I've thought about from the start. Tell me, is Himiko still alive? Do you really have no feelings for your daughter?
Hearing that question is a relief. Pay no mind to the roll. I'll be honest with you. Of course Himiko is still alive. At least on the stage I meticulously prepared for her. She will play an important role, and is now awaiting her curtain call. Life is like this. One chance journey after another. One whim after another. Playing someone's father. Becoming someone's friend. And at times, someone's lover. Then, by a twist of fate, I let a girl with no future begin to dream of the stars and of lands yet to be reached. I have never understood why the seeds I planted by chance would always take root in unexpected ways. I never expected them to bear fruit, such as Graphia or Himiko. It feels like a curse. Like fate's cruelest mockery of me. Just like that night 15 years ago, I had the chance to crush the Express again, but I hesitated. No. No to both. I've never fully understood that lapse in judgment. I still ask myself why.
No matter the reason, you caused a huge mess for your colleagues.
A few weeks ago, Himiko returned to her hometown and brought you back with her. That was the moment I finally understood why I didn't shoot down the Express 15 years ago. It had nothing to do with acting as a father or trailblazing, but for a destruction that spanned 15 years, to set her on a journey to gain what was most precious, only to shatter it all in the cruelest way. What truly matters is this. I will have you bring an end to this world, here and now. It's the most vicious joke I can play on plain Arcadia, on myself, and on the fate of the universe. Take a guess. Will this joke amuse Aha?
You want to use my Stellaron?
The worlds the Astral Express deals with. How could they be without a Stellaron? Boom! 15 years ago, during the blood-stained games, all the supplicants died violent deaths. Then, the husk ran out of wish power and grew agitated, craving a blood sacrifice. 15 years later, a hero from the Express shone brightly throughout the games. Her Stellaron overflowing with wish power. The perfect sacrificial piece. All right. Now that I've answered the 8 questions, I now need to... Kids these days. Show some respect and put your phone away when your elder is talking. Huh?
Himiko is right there!
There you are! I see all of you!